This summer, serve up the Cookout Classics, Oscar Mayer hot dogs and Heinz mustard. Grill up a dog, add classic yellow mustard, or loaded Chicago style. We all know it's not a cookout without Oscar Mayer and Heinz.
This summer, Prime Video takes you back before Legally Blonde, before law school, and into the world of Elle Woods in high school. Set in 1995, this Gemini vegetarian knows exactly who she is until her family moves from Bel Air to Seattle. Packed with iconic fashion, 90s nostalgia, and a throwback soundtrack, Elle proves one thing. Law school was hard. High school was harder. From the world of Legally Blonde, watch Elle, a new original series only on Prime Video. Watch now.
It's Deprogrammed, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right. We've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. My name is Justin. I am band curious. You can call me that. You can give that to me as a nickname if you so choose. Some people have done so. Old band curious Justin. That's what they call me. That's way aside from the point. What we do is we get together, we shower a band with some love, and then we will come together and make a top 10 starter kit list for you to get into the band that we're talking about today. And of course, I mean, let's be simple here. The boys are back in town because the boys are back in town. We're going to be talking about Thin Lizzy today. And
oh, yeah.
Chris, we're going to start with you because I think you kind of threw this band the same time as Cheap Trick, and we just kind of were like, well, we should probably do Thin Lizzy as well, eh? So talk to me about Thin Lizzy and why we had to talk about Thin Lizzy today.
Because this is what I call fucking music, Justin. That's what this is. You want to know what music is? It's goddamn Thin Lizzy, all right? Also, really, really cool aside, the last one the three of us did together was not Cheap Trick. It was probably something else, but this is also one of the most famous live albums of all time, Alive and Dangerous. More canonized possibly than Live at Budokan, but not for me. I put them on the same level. But they also have that in common with Cheap Trick as well. There's a part of me that any kick out the jams type rock and roll with a little bit of soul, and I don't think Thin Lizzy, Phil Lynott did not have a little bit of soul. He had an unending well of it. But this genre for me, once you get a little bit of soul in there, it is as good as music can get. And Thin Lizzy are at the top of that list for me.
So, Randy, when Chris goes Thin Lizzy, there's no hesitation there. Is this like kind of same boat?
It was one of those bands that on the prefaces, and you're like, well, yeah, okay. I've never had any kind of qualm against Thin Lizzy outside of like it comes from an era that I maybe lately pay attention to a little bit more than I used to. But I think that it all kind of sums up what was going on in rock and roll at the time. And these songs, this discog just kicks ass. It really does. I mean, guitar tones sound incredible. I mean, you nailed it on the head. Soul. I absolutely felt and that.
I think you almost touched on it now, Randy, too. Like it you could believe that this was contemporary. You could believe it was coming out now. Yeah. And they literally are credited with like coming up with the dual guitar leads that every metal band since them has ever done. I mean, it's awesome.
I think they do it better than Boston. Boston was very, very similar.
Talk that talk. I love that.
I know. It's very similar, but like I feel like Boston gets the credit for the talent they had, and because they had, one album that was absolutely mind-blowing. But Thin Lizzy, I don't know if there's I guess there's like one album in there that could be like their big album, but their discog is kind of scattered a little bit, where you have a couple of EPs, you have a couple of full lengths, and just sort of songs, and we'll get to that when we get to what we covered here. But like, I think that this was kind of a band that just had some brilliant songs put out on the radio, people attached to them, and then they played a killer live show. Like, there's nothing more complicated than that. This isn't like what the last episode I did with Warren Zevon, talking about like a complicated man's, relationship with the songwriting. This isn't complicated at all. But I think even the songwriting and lyric writing are a lot better than you would think, because I think a lot of people just kind of put in that, I don't want to use this magic word and this magic phrase, but the butt rock kind of sound. And it really isn't. It's polished. It's really polished. It doesn't feel like hair metal or anything like that. So I was more than happy to jump in, and I was really impressed by listening to all this.
So awesome.
Yeah.
So stoked on this.
It's just fun. It's just fun. Music is sometimes just meant to be fun instead of meant to be something that's supposed to, like, hit you in, a way that brings you back to, memories of your childhood or whatnot, and makes you.
Sometimes you just need a black guy from Ireland to sing pretending he's a Southern cowboy from America.
That's right. That's right.
Sometimes that's what you need.
I wanted to bring this up without like making the comparison from black singer to black singer, but I just thought about his voice a whole lot when I was listening to it. I'm like, man, he sounds a lot like Hendrix voice wise.
Yeah, I think there was. Right? I think that, like, melody wise, they were both using a lot of blues progressions in rock and roll. I think it's probably why. Yeah, but there's definitely vocal similarities between the two of them. I don't think that's unfair. I think that Phil's a little bit better of a singer than Jimmy. Is that okay? Is that sacrilegious?
No, because Jimmy's singing kind of, it wasn't about that, but
and Phil was the bass player, so like there's like great guitar in Thin Lizzy, but it wasn't him.
Eric Bell is somehow like one of the most underrated guitar players of his time. I don't know how that's possible.
I might have a reason for you, but that's why I'm quiet.
Oh, is there something I don't know about him?
No, hold on. So this is the reason why. So I wanted to make sure before I said it, because I'm not a memorizer, but Eric was the guitar player in the blues era, like the early era. And then when they invented and popularized the dual guitar leads, he was no longer in the band.
Oh, that's okay.
That's why. So I just wanted to make sure I was correct before I
thought he was part of all that.
Yeah, I could like start Googling like crazy to give you the whole breakdown, but I'm fairly positive
It's not a band that like I come on here and I know like the history in and out of most of these bands, but as you can see, like I don't feel like I need to know it.
Randy, I did just confirm it. So yeah, the classic era of the band, which like goes, we'll do this really quick, which is considered to be from Fighting to Johnny the Fox. So Fighting, Jailbreak, and Johnny the Fox, with Jailbreak being their big breakout record. That's Brian Robertson and Scott Gorham, and they were popular. They were the guys credited with inventing and popularizing the twin guitar leads. So that's the reason why. That's the exact answer for you. Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Look, there's nothing much I can add here other than hammering the point home on fun. And I hate to keep hearkening back to the Cheap Trick episode, but I liken this to the Cheap Trick episode, where it's just, we did Cheap Trick because it's like, Justin, get the fuck off your ass and finally listen to Cheap Trick. Well, this is Justin, get the fuck up off your ass and finally listen to Thin Lizzy. And
just giving you gold, baby.
Here you are. There isn't some deep philosophical thing. I mean, I'm sure there's philosophy that you can get into with Thin Lizzy's music, but to me, that wasn't the point. Like, when I'm listening to it, I'm just like, yeah, man, this fucking rocks. Like, and sometimes, like Randy said, that's all you need. And to me, that was the spirit of what we're here for today. It's the spirit of what I gathered from the band, from, what we chose. It was just a good time. And, there's going to be a couple things that I'm bringing to the table that you probably already know, and I hope they're unanimous. You know, somebody might be try to be cute, but we'll get there. To that point, Chris, like we charged you with coming up with the list, and you actually
It was hard.
Yeah, you had a time with it. So talk to me, like, how did you get to where we got, and what exactly did we cover today?
So I simply couldn't put every song up because it just would have been too damn much. Despite the fact that Phil died at 36 years old, their discography is absolutely gargantuan. It's the amount of work they did from I believe they got together in the first the hits
like
were in the
69,
mid
right?
70s. It was 69 to like I think he died at 36 in the early 80s, maybe like
83,
82,
84.
83. Yeah. So like that is an incredible amount of music that they put up. 7 full-length albums with multiple full lineup changes, you know, with him at the center, of course, while they maintained an identity, you know, like even from the early blues and Irish folk stuff to the later heavy metal stuff, you still hear the same band, I think. It's the same, you know, artistic and musical thrust, right? And it was really, really difficult to get this list down. What did I get it down to? I got it down to like maybe 80 or 70 or 80 songs. I wanted to make sure to get something from every full length, like anything from like the late 60s to the early 80s. We had the full record, and everything outside of that, I put bits and pieces and singles as well. But like it was difficult and it was painstaking, and there's some things that just should be there. Like honestly, objectively, like we should have had the live record on there too. We just couldn't. And like if you listen to this show today and like you get excited about this band and then you go listen to whatever we end up with at the end, don't go to the records, go to that live record as the next thing you listen to. That's the other thing I wanted to say.
So just to give an official number, you did manage to whittle it down to 65 songs. A manageable 65, 4 hours and 33 minutes, just for all you math folks out there. So take me through the next step, because like first you have to whittle it down to that, and then you have to go even further and whittle it down to 20 to bring to the conversation today. So walk me through that.
This one I got done a little bit quicker than I normally do. I made my personal list by just thinking about my thoughts about the band. Then I just was objectively like, what are the most popular songs? And I was fairly close. It wasn't like I had to do a lot of picking and piecing to get it to work. And then I put on the records I didn't know as well. Johnny and the Fox being the biggest one. I just never really listened to it, right? So I had to give it a fair shot. And then I didn't really take anything from any of that. I think like I pretty much had a handle on what I wanted from right when I sat down, to be honest.
Oh, there you go. So I feel like we did usually there's a lot more chatter on like how we're doing with our lists. You know, this kind of like came up at a point where there was like a bunch of other things going on in life. So we weren't, until we were like starting to sit down, Randy, like we didn't really kind of talk about it. So talk to me about your process for this one.
Hey, just this was I don't want to say different because I go about it kind of the same way, but I didn't have like deductions in this one. I didn't make a list and be like, okay, that passes, that passes, that passes. And then like, oh, I have to whittle it down from like 30 to 20 or whatever it is. I didn't have that. I just kind of just kept adding and found that I'm like, oh, well, this was actually kind of nice. There was a song in there that had a really long title that took up 2 lines on the Notes app. So I thought I had 20 until I realized I'm like, oh, wait, that's funny. I got one more song to pick. So that was kind of nice to recognize that. But it was just all based off of feel. And I know for a fact that a lot of very popular Thin Lizzy songs that maybe hardcore Thin Lizzy fans love, I probably didn't take just because, not because it didn't like resonate with me, but because man, I could have taken so much. I could have taken almost anything. It just had to like hit me right. The guitar melodies had to hit me in a certain way at a certain moment. And I don't know. I didn't really have like a reason not to take things. It was just that, okay, maybe. And I also, outside of the big stuff like Boys and Jailbreak and Bad Reputation, Whiskey in the Jar, outside of those songs, I didn't know what was massively popular. So there could be some songs that are in this discog that are hugely popular that I might not have recognized.
What I want to say too, like off of what you just said, isn't it fucking sick that all of their big hits are freaking bangers? Like you go to a band, like a lot of times a band like this, like you're like, okay, I'm really tired of hearing this song. I never get tired of any of the songs you just mentioned.
No, that's the funny thing, because I kind of had the same thought. Like, Boys Are Back in Town. Like,
it's so good.
Just a great pump up song.
If we knew more about our sleep, what would we do differently? Would we go to bed at a consistent time, or take steps to reduce interruptions to our sleep? With Sleep Score, Apple Watch measures your bedtime consistency, interruptions, and sleep duration. Then, every morning it combines these factors into an easy-to-understand score from 1 to 100. So you'll know how to take the quality of your sleep from okay to very high. Know your sleep score with Apple Watch. iPhone 11 or later required.
Yeah, man, it's rules. We'll talk about it when we talk about it, but damn, it's so good.
You want to know my first time that I recognized that song?
Go.
Commercials from Toy Story. That
Toy Story 2, I guess?
No,
Okay.
Toy Story 1.
Oh, okay.
I think they redid the song and
Whoa, they were
The Toys
preemptively
Are
back in town. The toys are back in town.
I remember that.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then I heard the real one. I'm like, oh, that's much cooler, actually.
8-year-old Randy's like, now that's a clever little tune.
So yeah, I mean, it sticks with you. You don't think about it for a while, but if you're listening to, the WBAB or whatever is on your stereo, and it comes on, you're like, all right, let's jam to this. I'm riding down the road. Thin Lizzy. Fuck yeah, boy. Like, it's great.
Yeah. I don't want to like echo everything you said, but I feel like ultimately my trip here was very similar. I do think I had something in the range of like 35 or something on my first pass, and I did ask the internet to like, kind of help me, direct what was cuttable. And because I felt the same way. I was like, well, all of these passed the smell test. They all gave me that feeling of I'm listening to Thin Lizzy right now. So, aside from the ones that I knew, which are probably the same 4 that you just mentioned, it kind of was like, all right, well, I'm 90% sure everything that came up on Threads was songs that had made my first pass. I was like, okay, well then this is easy. Like, I'll take this, and this, and that'll go through. And then I kind of, just like, all right, well, what are the odd ones out here? And I tried not to overthink it. I tried to keep our Cheap Trick episode in mind. I tried to keep the idea of this is supposed to be fun in mind. And again, just tried not to overthink it. Cut. And yeah, it'll suck if I don't have it, but I don't think anybody's going to be mad. I think everybody will be like, yeah, I get it. Like pretty much if I have something that gets binned, you guys are both going to be like, yeah, I get that. I don't think there's a song here where somebody's going to be like, no, what the fuck are you thinking about?
And like, here's the thing too, like it's just an easy listen. Like it's just, everything is so solid from the beginning to the end, And Randy, you said it before, like the eras they went through are significantly different. Like they start as an Irish folk band and end as a heavy metal band, right? Like, but all of it feels like the same band. It's amazing.
So all of this to say, like, this could be difficult in actual gameplay. I think it's going to be easy for us to come to an agreement, but it could mean a lot of twos, right? Right, Chris, what do you think? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't want to throw it out there, but last time you recorded, you said you hadn't won
I
yet.
know. I still haven't won.
Really?
I know. I shouldn't have said it. I think
Huh?
I think I said like it's like Undertaker's WrestleMania streak. Now it's always going to be about that.
Yeah.
Eh,
We're-
I think I
I worked myself into a shoot, brother.
I think I won all 3 of my episodes. No, I won the first 2, and then the second one didn't have a winner.
No,
So-
yeah.
I'm 2 for 3 this year.
Not bad.
So choose wisely.
Yeah. So what do you
I
think?
just think like I apply too much logic, and then all you guys are chaos muppets. That's what I'd like to believe. All right, I'm gonna go middle of the road. I'm going 5 because I'm gonna take the average number for the average to try the best average to win. So
There you go. Sometimes it be that way.
and like we said, there's some guarantees, right? That's the thing about this band. There's some songs we can't miss, right?
Right. It
So-
seems like it. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Randy? Higher or lower than 5?
On Price is Right, you can go 6.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Might be better.
I just think it could. I don't know. It could go in one way. It could go the other. But I think there are at least 4 obvious ones,
mhm,
and then I think we can get 2 more.
yeah.
Oh man, you might be right on 6. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I can't go back. Can't go back.
Yeah. So then the question becomes, do I swing way higher? Do I want the pressure of picking Thin Lizzy's 10th song? Do I want that? I mean, I don't know. Well, let's play it safe. I'll take the 7. And
All right.
we'll see if we can do that. All right, we're going to take a quick pause. And on the other side, we're going to play the game, Jack. Spoilers, it's Boys Are Back in Town is going to be my first pick. So.
Aw,
Spoilers. We'll talk about it
these
on the other
fucking boys are back. If they're gonna fight, you better let them.
One unanimous already in.
So hold on tight, and we'll be right back to actually reveal that. It's Deprogrammed. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 3 of us have come through a carefully selected selection of Thin Lizzy songs and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit list for you in case you are like me and never took the time to get into Thin Lizzy. I already said it. We really can't start anywhere else. I'd be shocked if one of you is really trying to be cute here, but the boys are back in town.
What's being cute?
You can't be cute with that song, right? You just can't. Like,
No.
I actually considered not just to be finally the contrarian,
right?
but I absolutely have it.
Yeah. I mean, look. Well, and I don't
It
know.
fucking rules.
It
It
does.
rules.
And sometimes with a band like this, when they have songs like that like kind of weigh heavy over everything, you kind of want to like, oh, do we want to point? No, man, because this is what they do, and this is what they are fucking excellent at. So why would I point them anywhere else? Like, if you haven't listened to this song in a while, just fucking listen to it. It rules. Stop
It's literally
it.
what the summer sounds like. It's like if you're like, what does the summer sound like? You're like this is it. This is
It's the boys are back in town. Come on,
They're back, babe. They're freaking back.
they're back.
And then you whisper it, and then you whisper it, and
Yeah.
then you talk something about Dino's fucking deli or diner or whatever the hell he's talking about. And wanted to go fight at the diner. Like, all right, whatever you guys do in Dublin. I don't know. Like,
Leather jackets and
I will say,
Yeah,
the brawls.
I was kind of shocked that I only had one person say this, and I think people were trying to overthink the question. So
everyone's so cool.
yeah, but nah, man, like there's no need to be cool with Thin Lizzy when they wrote a freaking awesome jam like this one. Stop it. This one's great, and that's why it led to
unbelievable song, and basically, it is the reason why every metal band in history harmonizes their guitars. That's the song. That's the reason why. Like,
Yeah.
quite literally, pop music has formed in a way that it is formed because of that song.
There you go. So, boom, we've got it.
Yeah.
One in. All right. Are you going to shock the world here, Chris?
In what way?
Are you gonna go somewhere unexpected, or are you gonna stay the
I
path?
have. I could. Let me do a popular song that I love that's not one of the four we mentioned already.
Okay.
Curious, you guys, from listening, which record jumped out at you as your favorite?
For me, it's hard to argue against Jailbreak. Like,
Okay.
Jailbreak was great. Fighting was great. I think Fighting actually might get a slight edge.
Super good answers. No one's gonna fight you on either of those. Mine actually is Bad Reputation.
Well, that
I
would've
just
been
like
the
it.
next one.
Yeah,
I was gonna
I
say.
just like it that much, even though it's not apparently the classic guitar players. I'm learning this all today, and my first favorite song from them was Southbound. So
Oh, I don't.
I don't have it. Sorry, buddy.
bummer. I mean, yeah, like it's a phenomenally popular song, but like you guys said, we're gonna be missing popular songs. So
Unfortunately, some of them, yes. All right, Randy.
I feel like some of the song choices that I'm going to take here feel like somebody should have them. I specifically like them. I I have no idea where it's going to go, but let's try Rosalie to start.
Yeah, I got it.
absolutely
Nice.
that seven's looking good.
Yeah, it could be.
Great
And
song.
really, I think there are 5.
Which version did I put on the list? Is it the fighting version? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Good. I'm very proud of myself for that. Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't get a single answer for Rosalie. I was shocked.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. You hate riffs? Jeez.
But this yeah, this fit the bill. Like, this fit what I was looking for when I'm putting my list together. I was like, it sounds like Thin Lizzy. Why would I not pick this? Like,
Absolutely. And had you heard it like in your lifetime before? Because it's one of those songs that is on every now and then. It's in movies and stuff, but like you don't really realize it's them, you know?
I think it's one of those things where I'm sure it was recognizable, and that's probably why I gravitated towards it.
Yeah. It's such a great song, though.
it probably sat somewhere. I feel like there's a couple here that I'm not sure about, like towards the end, that kind of had that feeling of, was this in a movie or something? So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. All right. Rosalie is in. Now the question becomes, do I do the thing or do I do a different thing? I'm going to go with one that I got answered for a couple times, which signifies to me that it's probably at least relatively popular. How about The Rocker?
I had a tough time not adding that. I felt like I should have added it, but I just...
You got me again with a song that is very popular and just annoys me.
Oh,
Yeah, that has come up in the last couple shows I've done.
Yeah.
That is the song. That is the one song for Thin Lizzy that fits that bill. I know people love it, and I would never have put it.
okay. All right. Into the bin The Rocker goes. All right. All right. Chris.
Let's do one that is also from Bad Reputation that I think you guys probably have. Dancing in the Moonlight.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hey.
Yeah,
Just
it had to
getting
be.
drunk on the town and not knowing what time it is.
And this is another thing that Phil was great at, man. Like just songs about personal nostalgia. There's so many singers that write, or I should say songwriters, because not every songwriter is a singer. There's so many songwriters that will write a song like this, like was just about nostalgia and about a past part of your life, and it feels really like they're just jerking off. But like the way Phil did it, if he's bringing you in and trying to find out how you can relate to his experience, and I don't know, it's just a great example of his storytelling.
Yeah, we've all been there before.
Yeah.
And he recollects it in such a positive manner that makes you hit the nail on the head and nostalgic. Like you become nostalgic because you're young and naive back then, and you're broke, and back then maybe it feels like you got a little anxiety over it, but now it's, well, that's all in the past. You're kind of like, you know what? I should have just sat back and just enjoyed that ride.
Yeah.
Because they were simple, fun times.
Also, it's kind of like Irish culture, right? The way that they talk
Yeah.
about the past and nostalgia, like they have a way of telling those stories. It's ingrained in their culture, right?
Yeah,
So
for
that's-
sure.
Yeah.
All right. Dancing in the Moonlight is in. Randy?
I don't know if I want to go with a popular one or if I want to just like try and I'm going to go for one that's like outside of the 5 that I thought were obvious. I think this is like right on the cusp. Wild One.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I think I did, but I don't anymore. I definitely did at one point. Oh, I do have it.
Hey, there we go.
I could have sworn I did. I moved it. You know why? Because I moved Rosalie away, and I couldn't find where I had the fighting songs.
We're looking real good so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Wild One, I did get a couple answers for that one.
Very cool song.
All right. Boom. Very, very quickly up to 4 with, surprisingly, the only other 2 answers both went in the bin. Interesting. All right. Man, so now the question becomes, if we're already at 4, do we need to start looking at the ones that feel like homers?
Oh, Rosalie was a 3 as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wowie.
Man, I feel like I gotta kind of do the thing before we run out of space. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm doing it. How about Jailbreak?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Has to be there.
Yeah.
That song, I've said it before. It could scare bears. That song just kicks the jams out. It breaks windows. It hates bones. Absolutely freaking hates bones. It wants them all to break. Incredible song.
Yeah, the song makes me think of like gang warfare.
This episode is brought to you by San Pellegrino Ciao. A gift from Italy to your home. San Pellegrino Ciao is a flavored sparkling water made with real fruit juice, finished with a pinch of Sicilian salt for a perfectly balanced taste. So which flavor will you choose? Peach, lime, blood orange, cherry, or maybe the all-new limoncello? Crafted in Italy with 0 grams of added sugar. San Pellegrino Ciao. Buy it now.
That's what it wants you to.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah.
Man, this opening riff.
It's so mean, isn't it?
Yeah.
It literally is the sound of an ankle breaking. That's what it's.
Yeah. It rivals You Got Another Thing Coming in that kind of category.
And it's not corny.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's got actual soul. That's the secret. Soul.
You're right.
You know?
You're so right. When you said that at the beginning, I was like, that's what it is. Like,
Yeah, man. It's not bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, I know we all hate Amanda Palmer now, but Amanda Palmer always said like it's not just music for blowjobs. That's the difference. You know?
There you go.
And like that's the truth, you know?
All right. Jailbreak, surprise, surprise, is in. Chris.
I only want to talk about freaking Bad Reputation songs. Apparently, I'm gonna do something else. Let's do one that is not going to be an obvious one. I love this song because it's part of one of their heaviest periods. We didn't talk about Black Rose yet. That record is absolutely genius. It's if you're like the person that wants the more artistic and kind of out there record with some ideas, big ideas, you know, that's the one to start with. But I love this song because it's one of the more quiet and introspective moments on it. With Love.
Oh wow, no,
don't have it.
Yeah, that one I just wanted to talk about it. I think it's a really beautiful, introspective, quiet moment in one of their biggest, loudest records.
Understandable. All right,
That's another thing that you mentioned the soul and everything, but the depth to that. It's not song after song is just like tear you down, like bar stomping kind of music. It has some depth to it.
Yeah. All right, Randy.
This is an earlier song, so I don't know how this flies in the the Thin Lizzy, I guess, corner of the world, but I really enjoyed it, and it's got like I don't know, it reminded me of the same thing that they sing in Come On Eileen, the Tulura Hooray, Vagabond of the Western World.
Oh. No, I don't have that one.
That is a super popular song for them, and I also don't have it. But you are not on an island with that, Randy, at all. That's a canonized tune for sure.
Gotcha. Cool.
All right. Into the bin, unfortunately, it goes.
I needed one.
Yeah, I mean, the sad thing is there's just gonna be. There's just gonna be.
Yeah.
I'll follow your lead. I'll play an earlier one from Shades of a Blue Orphanage. How about Call the Police?
Oh, yeah, I got that.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome. That is such a cool song. I don't have it. That's a really sick outlier of a song. I like that song a lot.
I'll take a 2 there.
Call the police. Call the police. Is that our first Convo song?
Yeah. Everything else that has matched has been in. It's been in or bin so far.
In or bin.
Yep.
In or bin, babe. That's the way we do it. We just want to give you a snappy experience here, you know?
Uh-huh. All right. We're still sitting at Chris's 5, too. And it feels like...
I don't think it's going to stay there.
Yeah, probably not.
No.
There's at least 2 gigantic hits left.
Yeah.
So...
All right. Chris, where do you want to go?
Well, let's do another one from that record. Let's do the one. Let's do their big breakout single, Whiskey in the Jar.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, of course.
Hell yeah. I mean, it's just an Irish folk tune, but you know what? There's a lot of great Irish folk tunes.
Yeah, and I mean, basically, Metallica covered their cover.
Yeah. Oh, I also want to say, before we move on, that because they were a blues band and they did play some standards that we are not going to recognize, I guarantee there's going to be songs that are covers that we just don't know.
Yeah.
So everyone give us a freaking break, because this is a band from the 60s and we're doing our best.
Sure.
I don't want to be like, well, Bob Seger wrote that. Nah, you know what I mean? No, I don't want to hear it. Okay, this is about Thin Lizzy. Fuck Bob Seger.
All right. Whiskey in the Jar is in. Randy?
I love listening to like traditional versions of Whiskey in the Jar.
Yeah, of course.
Just like it's got like the very sing-songy, like, you know, Gaelic vibe to it. It's so cool. I kind of did like a little bit of a deep dive on it a few years ago, and you know, kind of connected to the Metallica song, and I think got more respect for it after doing all that. So yeah, just a cool song in total. I don't know where to go. I think I'll take an obvious one. And this album has been mentioned a whole lot, so why not take the song that is the title track, Bad Reputation?
Yeah, I got it.
Absolutely.
Another one is riff.
Inner bin, baby.
Comes at you right away.
It is a song that, how freaking cool do you have to be to write and play that song and have it be cool? You have to be so cool.
Yeah.
There's no other way to look at it.
I mean, you put the 2 popular Bad Reputation songs called Bad Reputation together, and one is kind of got its own place, and Joan Jett does a fine job with it, but it's different. It's very like celebratory, and this one is like, oh, you really feel like somebody's got an actual bad reputation.
Yeah,
like,
he's a problem. He's a massive person. He's gonna ruin your entire existence. But here I am. Turn yourself around. You know.
This would be a good time to mention that run. I mean, you know, I'm not telling tales, but I want this noted. That run from Fighting, Jailbreak, Bad Reputation is fucking excellent. Like,
isn't it? It's crazy, isn't it?
It's fucking like that's the majority of my songs. Those 3 records is
they claim that they like were. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Randy.
No, I was gonna say I have like 10 to 13 songs just from those 3.
Got it. Yeah, I mean that's the way it should be. I mean, I didn't even, for everyone listening, I didn't skew the list we were pulling from that. I really didn't. I gave everything surrounding it just as much love, and I really thought about what people besides me think about this band. I put things that I could do without, right? Like I really, really did. And I'm so glad we all landed in the same place, because this is what I want to talk about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. All right, so Bad Reputation is in, and we're back around to me, eh?
I think that was an original Guitar Hero song, like Guitar Hero 1 or Guitar Hero 2.
Now we're talking. That's the content we need.
Oh yeah.
All
I
right.
miss Guitar Hero.
I think I'm going to take a chance here, and throw out. I mean, I got a couple people answered this, so maybe. It's off of Black Rose. How about Roisin Dew?
Oh, you know, yeah, I thought it was really interesting. I think you kind of mentioned like the artsy sounding songs, and I thought of this when you said that.
Yeah.
I will say there's a 0% chance that's how it's pronounced, but I really love your Americanized version of it. So I'm super into it. So I always just call it title track
Yeah.
because I refuse to try to speak Gaelic. It's the hardest language to
Hey,
understand
man,
for me.
I'm learning
But
Scottish Gaelic, and
dude, you're killing it. I'm sure. I am not sitting here saying anyone should concede defeat to dead language, but I have, sir. Also, like, any Irish person listening to this, just grabbed a knife. And I said when I called it a dead language, I apologize. Your culture is beautiful. That's why Americans all fetishize it. Don't worry. I don't have it, and I don't know why. I should. I have some things here that I don't even want. Song's amazing.
okay, I'll take the one. I think
Yeah.
I think we've got room for it. I think we've got
Yeah,
room
I
for
think it'll be
winners.
fine.
Yeah, well, technically.
All right, Chris.
I'm gonna go with the song that I vaguely referenced earlier, so that I won't run my mouth about it again. Cowboy song.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, I do have it.
Let's go.
All right. Pressure's
I
off.
mean, I love that. That's an
No
auto
one's
include.
getting this pick.
Yeah. Pressure's off me. I'm with it. So
Cowboy Song got a lot of responses. It feels like it, and it got the most passionate responses.
yeah, one person said it's Cowboy
beautiful
song,
song.
and then they gave another answer, and then they said then listen to Cowboy Song again, and then go listen to Cowboy Song live. That was one person's answer.
I actually had a song I wanted to put on my list, and I didn't because the live version is the version I think of, and we weren't doing it with the live versions.
I'll tell you this when I did my list, initially I had Cowboy Song on my first pass. I initially cut it, and then when answers started trickling in and I saw Cowboy Song over and over again, I was like, well, I didn't cut it for like a real reason, so let me go back and listen to it. And I was like, well, I mean, everybody loves it. I had it on my first pass. I didn't cut it for a real reason. Let's bring it back. So, boom. I can be swayed.
People
sometimes.
get what they want.
Yeah,
You can be swayed by you.
I can be swayed by me. No problem.
Mm.
All right.
As Devin Williams decides the Mets don't get to win a game tonight. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
this is brutal.
Putrid.
Oh my god.
Putrid.
Oh,
All right,
yeah,
so who's up?
Let's see. Randy, you were Cowboy Song, so it's Randy's turn.
Got it.
Yeah. I still got a lot of like later era stuff that's post the 3 albums that we've been talking about.
Let's
So
bin them, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. How about Get Out of Here?
Absolutely have it.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, the song
Did not
rules, man.
expect that.
No, Black Rose rules, man. I got a couple more tunes from that.
I have
Yeah.
one more, but that's not one of it, or that's not the one. So we'll take another 2 there. That way, we don't have to pull out of the bin at least. All right, a 2. Let's see. I already did that one. I'll follow your lead and go with some later stuff, but I'll go past Black Rose. I'll go even farther. This is one of the ones that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it had a riff that made me go, do I know this from somewhere? How about Chinatown?
nice.
Yeah, that one felt really familiar. I don't have it, but I think I know what you're saying.
I don't have it either, but that is a classic. It's an amazing song.
All right. Bin.
And I think because of the way it starts is why, because in a harmony it sounds like a specific song. If anyone listening figures out what song I'm referencing, the first 3 notes in the harmony that they're in sounds like something else, and I think that's why you think that.
Okay. All right.
I cannot figure it out just by that.
It's like but it's a slower. Let me listen to it quick. I don't know. It sounds like another song, I think.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was.
Oh, I know what it is. I know exactly what it is because I thought
is
this.
great content.
It sounds like Roadhouse Blues.
There you go.
Okay.
Look at that. What kind of content we give you, baby?
Yes. We do not give up. We continue until we have the answer. All right.
You want to be punished by people that only half know what they're talking about? Come on down.
Chinatown, into the bin you go, and Chris.
Let's do just a song I really like because I really like the vocal melody. That Woman's Gonna Break Your Heart.
Oh, no.
Oh, why'd I leave that off? Damn it!
It's such a jam, dude.
It
It's
is
such a jam.
That woman's gonna break
your heart. Oh, it's so good. And tear your world apart.
So was that a 2 or just
I don't
one?
have it. No.
Banger. Should have been a 3.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Bait it, babe. That's what
right.
you're gonna do.
Randy.
I'm gonna go with the song that I thought was 2 songs because it was on 2 lines. The Rise and Dear Demise of Funky Nomadic Tribes.
No, I do not have that one.
I'm so happy that I'm part of a project that had Randy say that on a microphone. That makes me so happy. I do not have that either. Although you're the most first songist dude, aren't you?
Me?
Yeah.
That's Justin's
Generally
calling
speaking
card.
of me, yeah, that's.
Oh, okay.
No, I am a. If you have a good lead off track, I will definitely ride it to the sunset. But
So you dug on the early blues stuff then, because you've
I
had a
did.
couple tunes. Okay, yeah.
I really did, and I think that was like their most math rock sounding song. I thought. Yeah,
Because of the custom percussion, is it?
a little bit. Yeah, it felt kind of a little like putting pieces together and stuff like that. But yeah, no, it's set the tone.
Yeah.
Liked it.
Well,
Oh, it's a great tune, man.
I think the real reason I didn't have it is because this band doesn't feel like it needs that. Like as far as
Sure.
because I knew 2 right off the bat, and those set the tone that I'm looking for. So
Yeah, I'll
like,
be honest too. I mean, I probably should wait because we're not quite through the game yet. But like with me and that record, I was like, I know Whiskey in the Jar is making the list. I don't need to put anything else. The record's going to be
fair.
represented. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's fair.
All right. I feel like we got like 2 more rounds in us, yeah, and then we'll dump.
Yeah.
Out.
How many you guys got? How many you guys got left?
I think I got 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 8. Yeah.
I have 8 left too. Yeah. So we're all in the
I
same
have,
boat.
I have 8. I had a mark next to one that was just signifying
Got
that
it.
somebody answered that.
Oh, I see.
All right, so I'm gonna do one that somebody answered. How about Mama Nature Said?
No.
Ooh, no, that's a cool one though.
All right, into the bin you go. Chris.
Let's just get out my last Bad Reputation song because I had to put 6 of them on for whatever reason. Soldier of Fortune.
Yes.
No.
That was gonna be my next pick.
Oh, hey.
Hell yeah. What's our only other 2? We have one other 2.
Well, we've got 3 2s now.
Better.
Or-
I see.
Oh,
All right, Randy.
I think that this one was passed around a little bit. Don't believe a word.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, that's got to be there. That's fully canonized. Must be there. I've got it as well. We'd be wrong to not have it. It's an amazing song. That's the one song from Johnny the Fox I did know, like really well.
Yeah, I had it on my first pass for that same reason. Like I thought I knew it. It was one of those songs that I was like, I think I know this one. And then people answered it. So I was like, okay, well, let me listen to it again. And sure enough, boom, I got to have it. So
The people united will never be defeated.
don't believe a word. I
What does it say if I know?
Boom.
Through our bleeding, we are one.
Thank
Through
you.
our bleeding, we are one.
I appreciate that you knew the reference I was referencing without me making the reference. That's awesome.
Oh, trust me. I have a little fire inside.
Yeah.
Listen,
Boys.
all you need is one.
We're at 9.
That was an incredible job to keep that a 2-run inning. My God. and the crowd is going absolutely insane. This is awesome. All right,
Lost
go
the war.
next. Sorry.
All right, so Don't Believe a Word was Randy. So we'll do one last round here, and we could hit this perfect 10 still. Like, that's crazy.
Ooh, I want it.
I mean, this feels like the one with the best chance. It's the one that came up the most. I marked it as I was going to play it third, which means I assumed one of you was going to bring it up in the first round. How about Emerald?
I do not have Emerald.
I super have it. We almost had it.
All right, we'll take a 2 there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that song's incredible already. Go back and listen to it again.
I did.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right, we take the 2 and we move on. Chris?
Here's one that has a chance. So I said before that I only knew the one tune from Johnny the Fox, but it really wasn't true because I knew this one really well from the live record, and it's Massacre.
Oh, I don't have it.
No, don't have it.
Oh, man, it's so freaking awesome.
I think that one was on my first pass, and I think it was that same reason because I thought I knew it, and I don't know. Instead of keeping it, I was like, all right, well, I have this run of 3 records that I'd rather keep like 14 songs from.
Honestly, it's super okay that it doesn't make it because the version you need is not on the list. You know what I mean?
All right, yeah, I get that. All right, Randy?
I'm going to pick this song because this song title just feels like it needs to be a Thin Lizzy song, and I have no I can't remember how the song goes just by like looking at the title right here, but if I picked it and I saw the name and I'm like, okay, I can put 2 and 2 together. Toughest Street in Town.
Oh, very good.
Like that's it just feels like Thin Lizzy.
You're right. I want to say that was like 21 for me.
Yeah, that song's cool, and you're absolutely right, and I don't have it, but everything you said is correct.
Yeah.
I'll take it. At this point in the game,
Yeah. I mean, especially we only have room for one more song anyway, as it goes.
right.
All right. So let's see. I did The Rocker. I did Mama Nature Said. I haven't done this one off of Fighting. How about For Those Who Love to Live?
Nope.
I do have it. I was wondering if Chris was going to say yes.
Oh, wow, no.
And then
Take
it
a
was
2
going to be
there.
a big surprise. But yeah, that's a very solid 2.
All right.
For those who love to live.
Yeah. All right.
Nice, man. Get in there.
Moving up to Black Rose. How about Do Anything You Want to Do?
No.
That was my last cut. I cut that while we were talking.
Oh, okay.
I love that song.
I got that.
Do
one too.
anything you want to do. I didn't pick that because it felt a little bit too much like Boys Are Back in Town.
It's the same riff. It's the same guitar
Yeah.
riff. It's awesome. That's what's the best part of it. It's honestly the best part.
All right.
But that is the song, right? That's the song with the same riff, right? Hold on.
Mm.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, dude. It's so sick that they just did it again. It even has the same, like, even the vocals do the same turnaround on the phrases and everything. It's awesome.
Yep.
I love it.
All right. I
Who
got
cares?
3 left here. I'm not optimistic. How about Johnny?
No.
Reasonable. I don't have it.
Okay. Hollywood, Down on Your Luck.
Can't.
Can.
Ken, hey.
Ooh.
This conversation is going to be something here.
A little two.
Hey.
Two for the boys.
And then last but not least, Cold Sweat.
Absolutely, dude.
Hey.
That's
Okay.
awesome. You don't?
No.
All right, there's
I put that because I wanted to talk about how freaking heavy it is and
Yeah.
how sick it is to listen to like their heavy metal era.
Yeah.
but I didn't want to put a bunch of those tunes, so I put that because I think it's the best one.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. So, for the record, 9 is going to be our final unanimous, which means none of us win. You can
Pretty good though.
try to land a couple 2s here, Chris.
So I got 2 more from Black Rose, and I got 1 more. The 2 from Black Rose are "Gotta Give It Up"
Don't have that.
and "Waiting for an Alibi."
Don't have that.
And then the last one was a song that I used to listen to in bed as a little kid. And Imagine Falling in Love, Romeo and the Lonely Girl.
Yeah. I don't have it, but I get it.
All right. Bend, and bend. All right. Randy, what do you got left?
Running back.
All right.
Borderline, and We Will Be Strong.
I think Borderline was borderline for me. I think I almost had it.
I also
You said
almost
you said
took
Running
Showdown.
Back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, to be said too, like everyone's probably screaming about suicide right now. I don't like talking about suicide, so I didn't put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Didn't we address that on
Oh yeah, it comes up a
Cheap
lot.
Trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
although I think we kept the song because that song you have to have it.
right.
Although I also think they really handle it okay in that tune. I know that's crazy, but
So for the record, we covered 35 of the 65 songs, so almost half. And then as it was like in or bin there for a good stretch. So 9 are in. Let me run these down real quick and then we'll talk about these twos. So we got Rosalie, The Boys Are Back in Town, Wild One, Dancing in the Moonlight, Jailbreak, Whiskey in the Jar, Bad Reputation, Cowboy Song, Don't Believe a Word. What do we got?
awesome.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 twos, and only one of them can be in. All right, so we've got
Wow.
Call the Police.
Wow.
Call the Police, Get Out of Here. Soldier of Fortune, Emerald, For Those Who Love to Live, and Hollywood Down on Your Luck, and last but not least, Cold Sweat. So Chris, like, is there an angle here available? Like, is it sounds or is it album representation or is it just best song wins?
For me, I will hear arguments on Emerald, Soldier of Fortune, and Cold Sweat. I think that's how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy to talk about any of them that you guys want to, but to me, here's how I feel about them really quickly. Emerald is probably the right choice. Cold Sweat brings in an entire era of the band that we have otherwise ignored, but I don't feel like it's necessary to understand the story of the band.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite song there is Soldier of Fortune, but perhaps we've tread that water already with some of the stuff we put.
Okay. What do you think, Randy? Is it one of those three, or is there something else you're looking at?
Yeah, I'm not like particularly got a dog in the fight on all this. I think that Soldier of Fortune would be my pick if I had a pick.
The riff's just too good, right? Like the lead riff when the song kicks in. Yeah.
But also, like, I totally get the fight for Emerald and the feeling. I think overall from hardcore Thin Lizzy fans would probably be that they'd want that one in, but would probably be okay with Soldier of Fortune. So I'm like, you know, I don't want to take a back seat to it, but I am more than happy to entertain either of those.
I think your point on Cold Sweat is super valid, Chris, as far as it's awesome that it got to. I mean, it's really cool.
I was stoked when you said that, man. I was like, no way.
Yeah. But I don't think we need that from here. So to me, the question then becomes between Emerald and Soldier of Fortune. You know, I lean, again, kind of what Randy just said. The audience said Emerald, so like I think a lot of people here would be going Emerald. It's got to be Emerald. But to me, like the 9 that we already got in are fun and already kind of doing all the work. So it's like.
And here's the thing about Emerald too, like that is blueprint Thin Lizzy. Like if you're trying to get people into this band, like here's what makes them special. It's all in there. So I think that kind of follows your point of like how everybody called for it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, to me, I it really feels like a coin flip because it can be what we think versus what the audience thinks. I mean, obviously, two of us thought Emerald should be in anyway, right? So like that would be an easy pick, but you could say the same thing for Soldier of Fortune, which would be something that didn't come up, and it could be just this panel's decision, and I'd be okay with it.
Yeah, like I could build this playlist in different ways and put the songs in a different order, and I would probably want one of them or the other depending on how I did it, right?
Mm-hmm. So that said, it sounds like that's where we're at. One of those two. Are you leaning one way or the other, Chris?
I mean, do we want 4 songs from Jailbreak or do we want 3 songs from Bad Reputation? Which is not a weird way for this to end up, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
My brain is telling me Emerald.
Okay.
I think that's the logical choice.
All right. What do you think, Randy?
Yeah, I'm up for it.
All right, let's do that then. Let's not make it more difficult than it needs to be. Emerald is going to round us out. Let me switch on over and make sure. Yes, indeed, 10. And then we'll crank it up.
Sick.
Rosalie, The Boys Are Back in Town, Wild One, Dancing in the Moonlight, Jailbreak, Whiskey in the Jar, Bad Reputation, Cowboy Song, Don't Believe a Word, and Emerald rounds out our 10. I read down those 10 songs to you, Chris. Which one's the one?
Oh, well, if the boys want to fight, you better let them, baby.
I mean, I'd be willing to hear.
Boys are back.
I'd be willing to hear, an argument on Jailbreak. I think that's a fine one to put in there. There's a reason we led with The Boys Are Back in Town, though, right, Randy? Again, I'm open to whatever you got, but it's probably one of those two, right?
Oh yeah, and I think honestly, Boys Are Back in Town probably has a way higher of a leg up. I think it's sort of a generational song in a way.
Mm-hmm.
That it just kind of defines not just Thin Lizzy, but what the 70s were like. And I'm not even saying what 70s music was like, but what 70s culture was like, It's just, men being men from the 70s in that sort of way. It's just get a gang of guys out there. We're going to go drink beer. We're going to go and snort some coke, and we're going to go and just have ourselves a fucking time. And nothing else mattered. We
also imagine sliding up to the
buried
bar.
our feelings, and yeah.
Like you said, imagine sliding up to the bar. You've just been out of town. And now the boys are all back in town, and you're like, guess who's back in town again? As the first thing you say. I mean, that's just the toughest guy alive. I don't know what else to say.
Well, you know what else I would like to point out? A lot of songs that are built the same way, built around the same thing, boys being boys, the men doing men things, leave you feeling kind of grody. This song has never made me feel that way.
It just makes you feel like you're back in town again.
It makes you feel like you've come back in town with the boys.
Right.
So, yeah, all right, yeah, let's not overthink the room. Right?
I don't know. We don't have to rewrite history here.
Yeah, let me cue that up, and I'll run it down one last go, and we'll get on out of here. The Boys Are Back in Town is gonna be our number 1. Rosalie, Wild One, Dancing in the Moonlight, Jailbreak, Whiskey in the Jar, Bad Reputation, Cowboy Song, Don't Believe a Word, and Emerald is gonna round it out.
Whew, what a list!
With that, let's let The Boys Are Back in Town get a moment in the sun.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Hey guys, today I'm interviewing my cat about his perfect bistro food. Percy, you seem to be a big Perfect Bistro fan. Care to comment? Totally. What do you like about it? You love the high quality ingredients? And the delicious flavors, of course. Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Listen to Percy, guys. Visit perfectbistro.com to try it for your cat.
Guess who just got back today?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Guess who just got back today? Deprogrammed. We got back, and we got back to work in turning you into a Thin Lizzy fan. How about that? Again, we did all the work. Literally all you had to do was sit here and listen. Now listen to the playlist. And, look, if you're really interested, we can get the list, the big list that we started with, and you can, start there. What we covered, do that one run, Fighting Jailbreak, Bad Reputation for sure.
It just won't let you down. It just will not let you down.
Absolutely not. And you'll get everything you want out of the band, and then decide from there. If you like that run, listen to the other stuff, the early bluesier stuff, the more metal later stuff. But that run is excellent. And look, would I steer you wrong? I've been doing this for 10 years now. I have never once been wrong on the show. That's not true. I've been wrong a lot of times, but like,
Prove it. Nobody can prove it.
nobody can prove it, even by listening
Yeah.
to every episode. They couldn't do it.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, man, it really is that simple. There is no overthinking. Just push play, listen to the band, and you'll be in. So there you go. Hey, maybe you disagree with what we said. Okay, that's fine. Most podcast platforms, you can now leave comments. Go ahead and do that. But if you're going to, please consider leaving a 5-star review. Would very much appreciate that. And supposedly it helps us in the algorithm. I've seen it happen with Spotify specifically. I have not with Apple, but I would appreciate either. I'll just say it that way. Most of you are listening from Apple. If you have yet to leave a 5-star review, it would be super appreciated. I'll say it that way. No matter where you're listening, subscribing, rating, commenting, super duper helpful. If you want to go that extra mile, patreon.com/ohhijustin. $1 a month gets you in the door, and it gets you the after the fact conversation we're about to have. It gets the ever so occasional "Oh hi Justin," which might be coming back here soon. It gets you the Deprogrammed before the rest of the world. It gets you access to WLOS, Legion of Stupid Radio, which is a 24/7 online radio station right now that is kind of closed circuit. Who knows? This was coming out in July, so maybe it might be out in the public by then. But it's mostly indie bands from all over the world, like bands that could use some shine. So just saying, a lot of them from here in Virginia, but we are literally covering bands from all over the world. So check that out. Legion of Stupid Radio, $1 a month gets you access to that. Also gets you access to the Discord. It gets you in an automatic invite into the Discord server, Legion of Stupid. Come on in. That's where you can sign up for episodes. That's where you can come help us grow a tree. You can talk about episodes. All those things are happening in there. That would be cool. If you bump up to the $5, there's like some secret channels that you'll get access to for your $5. If you want to join the Discord but don't want to pledge to the Patreon, I understand. Money is tight. Ask me for a link. Just come hang out in the Discord and chat with us and stuff, and we'll have fun. It really is that simple. I mentioned we're a podcast, subscribing, rating, commenting, but to me, the absolute best thing you could do to help this show is telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you should too. And with that, Thin Lizzy, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.